All right, so let's start by just relaxing, closing our eyes, and getting in a comfortable position. Take a nice deep breath. Allow the activity that's buzzing around inside of us, our thoughts, and all of the things we've been talking about to just sort of settle down like snowflakes falling down from the sky, collecting on the ground. Breathing in, breathing out. Taking a moment now to scan the body for areas of tension, tightness. And allowing the breath to work into those areas. Soothing, calming, cleansing, and clearing. Taking all of our stresses and all of our worries and all of our disappointments and all of our irritations, and just watching as the angels go around and collect them, just like when you declutter after the kids have been playing with their toys and you help to pick everything up and clear the space and put everything away. Let the angels come in now and just select from our energetic fields all pieces and parts of us that have been strewn about because of our emotions, because of the situations we're dealing with, because of how we're feeling in this moment. And let the angels pick up and clean up and store and organize all of these things so that we can relax in a clean, clear space that's free of any clutter or debris. Take a deep breath. And as our space becomes clearer and clearer and cleaner and cleaner, we can feel the light now filtering into us. Allow that soft white light of our own consciousness begin to filter through into our awareness, illuminating the parts of us that we wish to engage with, that we want to highlight, the parts of us that allow us to experience joy in this life. Allow that beautiful, soft, filtered light of consciousness to simply be as it is, bringing forth to our awareness all of the aspects of ourselves that bring us joy, happiness, peace, and fulfillment. Take a deep breath now and allow those pieces, parts, thoughts, and ideas to come into our clear space. Allow them to be placed before us in an organized fashion so that everything is clearly identified, so that we can see what our wishes and what our dreams are, what our visions are for our futures, for the projects we're working on, for the new and exciting adventures that are awaiting us. Let those each have a space, as if an altar has been created for each one of these. Breathe in, breathe out, and imagine this beautiful space that's been cleared and opened for us. And each of us sits at the center, allowing each one of these beautiful little altars to be built for us, containing all of the images, feelings, thoughts, and imaginings that go with each one of our dreams, desires, and wishes. Whether it's to be free of obligation, completely unburdened, there it is. See yourself completely free, unburdened, able to go where you wish at a moment's notice, fully supported with every resource that you need to live this freedom, to be this freedom. Take a look at the next altar that's been constructed. Here perhaps it is the work we wish to do, our spiritual work, our creative work, the work that gives us joy and fulfillment, the things that we love to do. Perhaps it's gardening. It could be painting. It could be renovations. It could be anything that we're working on that will give us joy, that helps to increase our happiness factor. Take a look at that altar now in this clear space and see what is being placed upon that altar. Allow your conscious awareness to shine a brighter light onto it now, to feed it what it needs: attention, intention, grace, blessings, support, and love. Now bring the relationships in. Set up an altar for the ideal relationships. The partners, the friends, the cohorts, the collaborators, the lovers, the friends, the neighbors, the community, our children, our clients, ourselves. Each relationship that is so valuable, so important to us in this moment, has a right to be here in this room, upon the altar constructed for perfect, harmonized, balanced relationships that feed our soul, that provide nourishment for our own growth and development, and that provide us an opportunity to practice those things that we're here to learn. You know that you have to have people in your life who challenge you, who give you a reason to be angry at times. You know the people that push your buttons, that trigger you the most, are the ones that are your greatest teachers, for they provide the fertile ground upon which you can practice how to forgive, how to be compassionate, how to be understanding, and also how to secure and protect your own energy, how to create those boundaries within which you can live as a full functioning whole being, here to explore this earth and this life. You have the right to honor each one of these in your space, each one of these altars upon which we place our attention, our love, and our energy. Take a deep breath. Now, seeing before us the things that matter to us, each upon their own altar, in their own space, with light shining upon them, let us invite in the angelic ones. Holy, holy, holy. The Mother of God comes in now. Queen of the Angels, the Mother Mary. Children suffer at times when they feel no one is watching out for them, when they feel alone and frightened, when they feel vulnerable. For we know children are vulnerable creatures. And so are you, my loved ones. You are like my children in so many ways. For even though you are adults, you have within you a childlike innocence that calls to me, that beckons me by your side, that invites me in to be your protector, to be your maternal support, to be your mother. Each of us has a mother as we come into this world through her womb. As we emerge and become individuals, we separate from the mother. Although she cares for us and stays with us, we are our own individuals. We are ourselves. And yet there is a bond that remains between mother and child. My connection to you is like that, a bond that can never be broken, that exists in the reality of the beyond form places, where we can resist the urge to give in to fear, and where we can embrace the comfort that comes from knowing we are cared for, taken in, understood, sheltered, fed, nurtured, protected, secured, loved, encouraged. As you may have seen in the past, the children who go without these supports grow into troubled adults. As you know, each individual deserves a second chance, a new chance, to be reborn again. To go through the process of being born means you are washing away the past. You are allowing yourself to be forgiven and to forgive. You are allowing the process to renew you in the best way possible by releasing yourself and detaching from the dramas that have formed around the relationships in your lives. Know that as each one of us moves through this period of time now, at this moment in our evolutionary journey, we are being asked of a great deal. We are being asked to be persistent, to persevere, to not give in to fears, and yet they abound. To not give in to anger, and yet it is stoked constantly. Know that this is why you are here, to evolve and to change. And trying times present the perfect opportunity to practice what you are here to learn. Know that I walk with you, my children, and give you my blessings day after day, night after night. For at this time, when we speak together like this, you are hearing this message of love and support. But know that it goes on beyond this room, beyond this time. It is like a record playing in the background always, a tune that your heart sings and hums without you even being aware. This is how I play in your heart space, my loves. I am at your beck and call. Always bring me along for the ride, for the journey, in your conscious mind if you can. But if not, know that it is there, in the subliminal layers beneath the conscious reality that you enjoy. Know that my love persists, and so do you. Take a deep breath. Allow now into your space, into this room, the ascended masters that you're working with. Allow them to enter the room and to be part of it. Notice who comes, who is walking through your doors, who is emerging through the walls of this room and materializing alongside the altars we have constructed. Who else is sharing in the light of your consciousness? The master realm invites us to be part of the process, to be part of the creative process, not just in our own lives, but in the life of this planet as it evolves, shifts, grows, and changes. There is a level of maturity required for this work, And each of us is on our paths, working, honing our skills, making ourselves whole and well, working to dissolve suffering, working to create understanding, working to expect miracles. For that is what it is when you are engaged with this part of you that is like the masters who accompany you, that is beyond the limits of this world, beyond the limits of human form and thought. The work we do here today includes each and every one of you, and we are excited to have you along for this journey. This is Saint Germain. I just wanted to say thank you again for holding the space, because it is in these spaces where we can connect with one another and form stronger bonds. It is easy to forget once we say goodbye to one another and wish each other well. It's easy to forget that you have the power and energy within you to call upon your own resources, such as the masters do, and to use it to transform aspects of your life that are troublesome. But now again, as you have been told, as our beautiful mother has explained, these relationships and situations are here to help you learn, to help you practice, to help you get better at what you're doing, which is creating realities. That is why we are all here. Reality springs forth from consciousness. The reality that you experience is yours and yours alone. It comes through your own filters, in its own way, based on what you've come here to accomplish. You cannot expect another to share exactly what you are experiencing, for it is unique to each individual. Yes, many of you have shared commonalities and experiences, but at a cellular level, each person is different. And so it is important for you to understand this, to go with the flow, if you will, and allow others to be on the journeys they are on without having them become something of a model after you. It is not important for you to mold others in your own image, but for you to hone and mold your own image into its own authentic true nature, what it is supposed to be. Remember that here you are working on yourself, and you happen to be working alongside of a lot of other people. So allow them to be who they are and how they are, and do not expect them to shift or change for you. That is not their job to do. It is yours. You are here to shift and change yourself so that you can better understand who you are and come to terms with it. And then, as the masters do, engage in beautiful creative pursuits, ones that create joy for the self and, as it seems in many cases, for others. For when one is in joy, others around them are infected with it, just like a virus. Yes, but a good virus, one that is good to have. So cultivate joy in your own life, modify and change your own thoughts and behaviors, and see how your life changes in response to these stimuli. We are working alongside of you always and encourage you to reach out for help from us at any time. Take a nice deep breath. Notice how we sit in our space. Notice how we can observe all of the things that matter to us, each in its own place, each honored for what it is, held in our own light of consciousness. Notice as the Ascended Masters attend to each one of these spaces within us, whether it is relationships, our dreams, our desires. All of the pieces of the puzzle that come together to create our lives form a beautiful picture. And sometimes we need encouragement in order to see the bigger picture. Allow yourself to be in stillness now, in contemplation and observation of the world that we are willing into being, that we are creating through our own practices, through our own intentions. This is who we are, beings, here in form, here to create. Let's settle now into the body. Feel yourself pulling backwards into the body, settling deep into the spinal column. Breathing in your white light consciousness energy and filling your spinal column with it. Let this light energy flow in, up and down the spinal column. Feel it radiating now through the spinal column, all the way up to the head, down through the hips, through the legs, down to the feet. Feel it radiating across the back, down the shoulders, arms, forearms, wrists, and hands. Feel the light of consciousness lighting up the entire nervous system of the physical body now. Let the body now rest in this electric light. Feel it pulsing through the physical form. Feel it touching every cell, every bone, every muscle, every tissue. Feel the light now filling any open spaces in the body. Filling the lungs, filling the chambers of the heart, filling the inside of the stomach, the intestines, the bladder. Feel that light filling up every tiny space in between every cell. Letting it be the bright white light matter that it is, a cohesive glue of sorts. This is the energetic form now. You want to be grounded, but we say, ground here first, into your electric light body. Let it radiate pure white light throughout your entire form. Let the light bring life to the cells. Now let the breath bring oxygen to the body. Knowing that this oxygen was created for us to breathe. Trace it back to its source. To the oxygen-producing plants and organisms here on the planet. The breath we breathe, the air that includes us now is part of us as we are part of it. As we exhale, allow our breath now to float out of this room, down through the floor, into the earth itself, to feed what feeds upon it, the carbon. Allow the carbon-based forms of the planet now to come in contact with our breath. Circle it back into the body again. Feel as though your breath, as it travels through us now, connecting us to the earth, is like a filter, allowing the earth itself to filter from us any lower vibrating frequencies, any waste products, anything we are done with. Breathing in and out, we allow the air element, the goddesses of the air itself, to have form, to have a face, to have a name, to have a being, to have a structure, to have an intelligence. As it touches our body and moves through our systems, as it exchanges with each cell in our body, these beautiful beings that we breathe in and out, they form a massive structure around us. The atmosphere. Ground into the atmosphere now by feeling your oneness with the air element. And the breath is also a conduit of these energetic connections between the multiverses. The breath is the conduit for connecting with the angelic ones, with our ancestors, with our spiritual guides, with the ascended masters. The breath is the conduit by which we raise and lower our frequencies, by which we tune our tuners to pick up on the signals and the communications that are coming to us at all times and through us. So allow your body to now attune with the frequencies around you. Find your home frequency, your authentic, individual, unique frequency. And allow air to tune the body just as an instrument is tuned, by adjusting temperature, frequency, and flow. That's it. Let the entire body aspirate, not just the lungs. Every part of this physical body is breathing in and breathing out in unison. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now allow yourself to breathe naturally. Feeling that golden hum of light around us now as we are resonating in our own home, unique frequency, in balance and harmony, and grounded with the air element all around us, which tunes us to the frequencies of the planet, the frequencies that we can tap into at any time we choose to. We can adjust our frequencies and tap directly into frequencies of other elements. The earth herself has many different frequencies. So as we seek to ground and anchor ourselves in order to hold and transmit higher frequencies, know that the body itself, through its own acts of breathing, is a living organism connected, unified with the elements of this planet and every life form that is sharing time with us now on this planet. All living creatures connected to us now. We are part of it, part of the air, part of the earth, part of the water, part of the heat and light that power the planet. We are no different from the molten lava that flows beneath the surface, or the gaseous clouds that float above us. We are no different from the tree, from the acorn, from the furry creatures and the winged creatures, from the slippery creatures, from the tiniest to the largest. We are one. We are home. We are here. Take a moment now to just simply rest in that contemplation. Allow the body to feel fully connected to everything, physical and energetic. Let the body continue to aspirate from every cell. Imagine even the cells in your fingernails and your toes, your eyelashes. Everything is breathing. Everything is exchanging energy right now. We are no different from any of it. And we are like miniature versions of the universe. And within us goes deeper and deeper, worlds within worlds within worlds within worlds, never ending. Even at the subatomic level, there is still more. Let's settle ourselves into our forms, to the realization that we are one, that each of us is an individual with choices, ideas, talents, abilities, gifts to bring in and to let go of, to exchange with one another. Let us protect what needs protecting and share what needs sharing. Let us allow what we choose to allow. And let us block or turn away that which we no longer wish to experience. As we make our choices, the universe works with us to help arrange divine timing, to help shift our perceptions, the perceptions of our own realities, in order for us to learn what we need to learn. This is Saint Germain again. Remember, each person has individual choice and free will, and yet there is a larger plan. So work with us. Be flexible. Be willing. Be aware. Follow your bliss, and you will not be led astray. That is all I wish to give you at this time, my friends. In peace, love, and gratitude, I leave you with my blessings. Take a moment now to just scan your body again. Feel where it has constricted and release it. Relax your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your neck and shoulders. And allow yourself to come back into the room, fully released of all struggle and pain, in tune with all that is, connected to all of our resources, ready for whatever life brings us.